All right. Today, um, let's talk about, why Jalen Hurts isn't just great, but he's elite. And if you don't have him, right, in your top tier of QBs, you are missing the entire picture. You're just missing it. So we're gonna go down a couple little areas here. We're gonna talk a little bit about later on. You're gonna find out the reason why Jalen Hurts is elite, and I can't wait to share that with you. And I'm also in our second segment, we're gonna talk a little bit about our schedule, the Philadelphia Eagles schedule, what that looks like, and what your predictions are for the Eagles. Okay, so Jalen Hurts is a proven winner. Okay. So here's a fact. Out of today's elite quarterbacks, only two have taken their teams to the Super Bowl. That's Patrick Mahomes and our guy, Jalen Hurts. So winning the Super Bowl isn't a footnote, it's the benchmark for greatness. Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Jackson. I'm not even going to talk about Trevor Lawrence because he shouldn't even be in this conversation. They're all talented. CJ Stroud, they're all talented. But Super Bowl champs, they're not. So Hurts has been there and done it. He's delivered when it matters the most. We already know this. He's a clutch and dual threat QB with his ability. Remember in these past two Super Bowls, in the first one against Kansas City, 304 passing yards. Okay? He just put on a show. Consistently putting on a show. He had 3 rushing touchdowns and ran for over 70 yards. Come on, man. That's elite level clutch play. And the thing about it is, it's not just one game. Jalen Hurts consistently breaks defenses down with his legs, rushing for over 700 yards multiple times. This man is a game changer. So what does everybody always have to say? Oh, the Eagles have a stacked team. They're so stacked. Okay, well, let's get rid of that myth. So I hear what you're saying, right? He's on a stacked team. Guess what? Every elite QB has talent around them. Mahomes has Travis Kelce. He has an elite level coach, Andy Reid. We let him go. He obviously becomes elite because he learned a lot. He had us there in the NFC Championship. The talent on the team just wasn't there. So now he has an elite level QB like Patrick Mahomes, and he's getting there, right? Joe Burrow, he has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They have a solid defense. Okay, what more do you want? Then, what's his name in Buffalo? Allen. He had Stephon Diggs. I know Stephon Diggs is in the Patriots right now, but he had Stephon Diggs. He has weapons. Okay, they have weapons. So let's get rid of this stacked team myth that everybody's talking about. Elite teams build around elite quarterbacks. The difference is Jalen Hurts maximizes his talent. He maximizes the talent around him, elevating everybody else, okay? With leadership, poise, and resilience. These other guys just don't do it. They don't do it. They don't elevate all of it. Look at Lamar Jackson. Okay, over 4,000 and some yards. Derrick Henry, 1,900 yards. Is that not elite? Is Derrick Henry not elite that takes pressure off of him? Come on, yes. They run different offenses. I promise you this year, Jalen Hurts will have just as much yards as these other guys. And I want to hear what you're going to say now. Throw out the stack team. Throw that out. So beyond the stats and the trophies, his teammates rave about him. They rave about his work ethic and his leadership. So he's a guy who kind of galvanizes the locker room, setting the standard every day. That's top tier QB stuff right there. So Jalen Hurts has proven he's an elite QB in every category that counts. Rings, which a lot of these guys don't have, big game performance, dual threat dominance, and unmatched leadership. It's time we recognize greatness. Okay? It's time we recognize greatness. Now, let's move on. And let's talk about the Eagles prediction. I wanna pull this up real quick so we can go game by game and we can see. Let's look at the schedule. I'm gonna pull up the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna pull up their schedule real quick. Let's talk about that, because this is going to be an interesting season. Obviously, winning the Super Bowl, everybody's going to be gunning, and everybody's going to be gunning for you, right? Everybody's going to be giving you their best. But I think we got it, right? So let's look at the schedule here. In the preseason, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. Then we have the Cleveland Browns. That's going to be interesting. Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, and then the New York Jets. All right, so that's the preseason. So now, first game of the season. Let's look at this. Dallas Cowboys. Game opener, Thursday night, September 4th, 8:20 p.m. We are going to spank that booty. Okay? Dallas Cowboys, that's a win. Week 2 against the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, they're going to be ready. They've been watching the film all off season, but we're going to have some wrinkles of our own. All right? And we're going to be in Arrowhead, so they're going to be making noise. They're going to be ready. It's going to be rowdy. But the Eagles going to come away with that. So, Eagles 2-0. Then in week 3, we have the Los Angeles Rams. Now, this was one of the tightest games that we had all last season with the Rams. And, it could have went either way. We won that game, but I think this is going to be our first L. So, we're going to be 2-1. Then we meet up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's not even going to be close. It's not even going to be close. We're going to blow these boys out the water. I promise you, we got something for them. Everybody talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, have our number. They don't have our number. Remember, Jalen Hurts was AJ Brown was hurt. Come on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. So we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them there. We'll be 3-1. Then we play the Denver Broncos. They don't scare me at all. It may be a close game because, we don't hardly play the Broncos. So we'll beat them. We'll be 4-1. Let's see here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4-1. Okay. Then after that, we play the Giants. 5-1. Then we play the Vikings. This could be a loss. This could be a loss. So if I look at things, let's put that as a loss. So 5-2, right? 5-2 against the Vikings. Then we meet the Giants again. We're gonna beat them again. 6-2. Then we go on our bye. So we'll be 6-2 at the bye. Week 9. We're 6-2. Then we come back and we play Green Bay Packers. Gonna be another close game because Green Bay, they're gonna be close. They're gonna play us tight, but we're gonna beat them 7-2. We're gonna be at Green Bay. Okay. Like I said, it's gonna be tight, but I think we take that one. Then we have the Detroit Lions. Um, man, this could go any way. Boy, I can't wait to play them, and I know they can't wait to play us. This is a Sunday night game. It's going to be rocking in the link. It's going to be phenomenal. But I think Detroit may take it. So let's look at Detroit taking that. So 7-3. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to spank them again. 8-4. Chicago 9-4. Or 9-3. Then Los Angeles Chargers. Another tricky game, but I think we get that. The Raiders, we get that. The Commanders, we may lose that one. May lose that first game against the Commanders. I'm not taking anybody for granted here. Buffalo Bills, it's going to be a tough one. We beat them last year. It was close. That one went down to the wire. But I see us beating them again. That could be a toss-up. That could be a 1 or a loss. So right now we had like 4 losses, 4 or 5 losses. Then we got Washington Commanders at the end of the season, and we spanked that booty. Going into the playoffs, I think we're going to be 12-5. That's just my prediction for the Eagles at 12-5. So I think we're going to be pretty solid, and I think we go back to the worst case scenario. Okay, let's talk about this. Worst case scenario, NFC Championship game. Worst case. But I see us back in the Super Bowl again. And I think it's going to be Kansas City or Cincinnati there. Buffalo's not going to do anything. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, they're going to always falter. So I think Joe Burrow is going to make a bounce back. And it's going to be in the AFC Championship is going to be Kansas City against Cincinnati. And then in the NFC Championship is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles against either the Detroit Lions or the 49ers. Okay, they may make a little bounce back because they have an easy schedule. All right. So I have the Eagles at 12-5 in the regular season because this team is built for it. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. We got the O-line. And don't forget about the defense. We got some new pieces on the defense that we're going to fit in. It's going to take a while for them to gel and get together, just like last season where, those first couple games we had to get together and gel. And then after that, it was BTA. Okay. So I've got them winning the NFC East, making another deep playoff run, NFC Championship, best case Super Bowl. We're back there again. We got the talent, we got the leadership to do it. So I want to hear from you. Okay, so what's your prediction? What's your prediction for the Eagles this year? Can the Birds go back to back? I think we can. I don't see anybody out there that I'm afraid of that could really stop us. I really don't see that. So I want you guys to hit the subscribe button, man. Support the channel. I want to start doing some giveaways, but I need to get the numbers up so we can start doing some more giveaways. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So like the channel, subscribe. We're gonna do some giveaways. I'm out here on the auction, so if you guys like Devontae Smith stuff, you like AJ Brown stuff, you like Jalen Hurts stuff, whatever you like from Eagles, just drop it in the comments. And I'm going to see if I could grab some of that stuff. And then we're going to start some giveaways, man. We're going to start some Eagles giveaways. I'm going to see if I could get some Eagles players on before the season start. No, that's going to be kind of hard. I'm going to be reaching out. No, I don't have many people on the channel, so it's not like it's blowing up, right? But we're trying to get there. I want to be one of the channels that's known for, putting out great Eagles content. And so let's look for that. Support me, support your boy. I love talking about the Eagles, love having conversations. I would love to have conversations with some of you guys, maybe bring you guys, some of you guys on the live, and we could chop it up about the Eagles, and just see what the season holds. So smash that like button for me, man. The subscribe button, the like button, and just keep it locked in here with me. And really enjoy talking about the Eagles. 12-5. Jalen Hurts is elite. Fly Eagles, fly.